And welcome back to Game of Thrones. I guess there was a bit too much on my internet thing. I was lagging in a bunch of other games that I tried. So I guess that something happened. There was a bit. I personally, it kind of sucks that did happen, and also that's why my feed just cut out and I had to stop. So, yeah. Also, my game froze, or not my game, my PS4 actually froze, like, right after my thing cut out. So I actually had to replay up until this point. So, sorry, you're gonna see a little bit of,
It's for your house. Go!
a little bit of repeat. I think that's still really cool. He caught the sword. Like, he caught that sword like a boss, and there's a floating sword in the back. We are running away. Okay, hopefully things don't mess up this time. Boom, 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 bum, 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 bum. Also, as I said last episode, I know literally nothing about the Game of Thrones, so don't hate on me, please. That's a really cool intro, though. Telltale hasn't done an intro like this before. This is really cool. But at least I know now that the phrase are traitors. Game of Thrones. Iron from ice. Iron from ice! That's actually what I said, when I first started this thing. I said iron from ice, and I didn't even realize that the episode was called Iron from Ice. I love Telltale games. I really love, like, the games that they make like this. It really gives you a lot more control than really any other games that you really play. What's blood here?
Blood.
Fresh or not? Oh, it's fresh. Probably still warm. Now, if it's oh, there's a piggy. There's a fire. Oh yay, we can actually walk faster. Oh, there's a carriage. Ooh, wait, is that a knocked over cart? I think so. Yes, it is.
That's Father's car.
Uh-oh. Well, I didn't read the subtitle. He either said farther or father or farther. Piggy! No! Piggy!
Move along, boy. There's nothing for you here. Father, I said move on. Unless you want to get fed to the fucking pigs. I recognize you. You're a Forester squire. Former Stark bannermen have no claim on land anymore. Or haven't you heard? The Starks are dead. Where'd you get that sword? Not a chance that sword is his. Must have stolen it. Out here by himself. Probably a deserter.
Lord Forrester gave me this sword.
Forrester. I should have known.
There we go. Should have done that in the first place.
Too big for you, boy. You can barely pick it up.
Get off my land!
This is Bolton land now, boy. Lord Bolton is the new Warden of the North. I reckon he'd like a proper lordly son like that.
Oh, circle.
No.
Father, no.
I'll have that sword, boy.
Yeah, you're gonna have this sword impaled in you. Aye, you'll have it.
You'll have it.
Now he really has it.
Finish this fucking pig farmer. Pathetic.
We need a smaller sword fast.
You really are a pig farmer.
Going for the axe. Boink! You can really pick it up as well. Yeah, well, it is a long sword, and long swords are pretty heavy. Oh! X. Ah!
Mercy, please. I beg of you. I have a family. They'll never survive without me. I have no quarrel with you. I
Should
was
have thought of
only
that before you attacked my father.
No, please.
Eye for an eye.
Lord Whitehill will see you hang for this. That much I promise.
Father?
Garrett, you survived. Your sister. Oh, she hid. I tried to stop them.
You did your best, father. You did your best.
I'll kill the men who did this.
I already killed one of them. Well, two of them, really. I already killed two of them. About, what, 1,000 more? Maybe more? Ironwrath. Stronghold of House Forrester. We're not gonna go find our sister?
It's Garrett.
Get the Castellan! Tell him his nephew survived!
Garrett!
I was too late. They were already dead.
Bring the maester. Meet us in the Great Hall. Quickly!
Gotta get that wound sealed.
2 Whitehill soldiers?
And a Bolton. They killed my family. And for what? My sister, she was only 8 years old.
This
I thought you
never
wanted to
would
go
have happened
hide.
with the Starks in power. It's unimaginable. Unacceptable. You have my condolences.
Thank you, Maester.
The blade cut deep, but I should be able to save your leg.
Yeah, it kinda stabbed me.
Your justice was swift. Some will call it vengeance. No doubt the Whitehills will claim it was murder. It was your family. I can't say I would have done any different than you. But the Whitehills won't see it that way.
It was justice. They got what they deserved.
They did indeed. We can't let the Whitehills just walk all over us. These maggots ought to help prevent infection. Hold the wound open for me, would you?
Hold it open. Oh God. Oh man. Oh, I would not be able to do that. Oh God.
These are dark days, I fear. To lose the lord of the house and the eldest son through such a despicable act of treachery and betrayal. Greater houses than ours have fallen in times such as this. The late Lord Forrester was a good man. And poor Roderick. A serious man, but he would have made a good lord.
Our house will never fall.
By the gods, let's hope you're right. The future of this house is in Lord Ethan's hands now, although he is young and altogether unprepared to lead. Right. This might hurt a bit.
Or a lot.
Hold this for me, will you?
He did.
Give me a sword,
Odd,
too.
though, that he chose to save you, his squire, and not his son Roderick. Not that Roderick couldn't handle himself. He was as good with a sword as any man I've seen. It's unfortunate the Citadel doesn't train maesters in the art of warcraft.
That's not how it happened. Roderick had already fallen.
Although I'd imagine Lord Forrester would sacrifice himself to save anyone from his house, high or low. Lady Forrester will be here any moment now. I'd like you to walk for me first, to see if you can put any weight on that leg.
Those maggots are still on my leg.
Go on. Don't stop now. It's better to let the blood circulate.
Yeah, that's actually true. When you get like sewn up, it's better. It's a lot better to let the blood circulate. Oh, look out the window.
The
Watch it like arrive. The Ironwood Grove. It's actually a good name for a forest. Or I'm sorry, a grove. However you guys want to pronounce it. I'm going to say it's a forest.
An ironwood shield.
The strongest wood in the known world.
But not the unknown. Probably going to be something over here.
You seem to be favoring it. Always sad to see a warrior lose a leg.
I'm fine, mate. Asher. Exiled to Essos, unfortunately. Talia and Ethan. I suppose Lord Ethan now.
Yep.
Mira. Still in King's Landing, I suppose. Although, I wonder if they'll bring her home. Lady Forrester. She's always been kind to me. Treated me like I was a Forrester myself. Ryan. Never easy being the fourth-born son. Lord Forrester. It was an honour to squire for him. Gregor the Good. Roderick. He was our best warrior by far.
Was.
I may be mistaken. You do seem able to put weight on it.
Of course I can put weight on it. And I gotta show him the sword.
It's a good thing you've done, bringing that back to House Forrester. By right, that belongs to Lord Ethan now. That sword has been handed down through 50 generations of Forresters.
Wow. That's a lot of that's a lot of generations.
Did your leg feel weak?
No. I just wanted to ask you.
Ugh. Can I leave now? Who is the new lord? That's Ethan! Never mind. Why do the White Hills hate us?
Why do the White Hills hate the Forresters?
I think it's safe to say the feeling is mutual. There's been enmity between the two houses for as long as anyone can remember. I don't doubt someone killed someone, which led to more killings of someones, and then, well, here we are.
Yep. Probably actually how it happened.
The White Hills want Forrester Ironwood.
Ah, they'd take it all if we'd let them. Especially now with the Boltons in power. And proceed to clear-cut every last inch of it until there's nothing left. Just as they've done before.
Who is the new Lord of House Forrester?
White Ethan, of course. At the Citadel, I swore an oath to serve whichever noble house I was assigned. Advising the late Lord Forrester was an honor. Advising Ethan, his third-born son, is challenging. There's still so much he has to learn, yet the very fate and future of this house rests in his hands. Which is rather frightening when you think about it.
What will happen to me now?
Excellent question. Under normal circumstances, you could join Sir Royland and his men. Although given the circumstances of your... circumstances, it becomes a bit tricky, doesn't it? I suppose it will be for Lord Ethan to decide.
Lord Forrester promoted me. At the Twins, I'm no longer a squire, if that matters.
It might, I suppose. But I'll defer to Lord Ethan on this.
Can I see Ethan? Is he here?
He is, but I'm afraid he's indisposed at the moment. He prefers not to be disturbed while practicing his lute.
Lute? Oh, lute is an instrument of some sort. I forgot which class it was in. I think a lute. What was a lute? Oh god, I have to remember back in, I think it was band. Oh right, it's kind of like a guitar. Its class is it's a stringed instrument, but the top with the top of the neck is actually bent backward. I'm not sure really why, but I know that the top of the neck of it is bent backward. Also, the lute has like a more egg-like shape. So
can I go now?
I believe your leg will be fine. Only time will tell, but... Lady Forrester.
Welcome home, Garrett. We're all relieved to know you survived.
Thank you, my lady.
Talia asked to see you.
Garrett, I heard what happened. Is it true? Your family... I'm so sorry.
Later.
Off to bed now. Hurry on. The end. Even when all was lost. I'm sure Lady Forrester would like to know.
You saved my life, my lady.
Yet not Roderick's.
You were with Roderick, no? I'm sure it was chaos and confusion. But if you can remember anything, I'm sure Lady Forrester would like to know.
He fought valiantly, my lady.
Of course he did. He was House Forrester's best.
This has been so incredibly difficult for us, especially the children. But I was told you were the last to see my husband alive.
Yes, my lady.
I know it may be difficult to remember, but if I may ask, was there anything...
Said he loved you.
That's very kind of you to say. You have the Forrester's sword.
This belongs with Ethan now. He's the new lord of the house.
Thank you, Garrett.
Of course, my lady.
It demands a response. It's too dangerous, especially now. Now is the time to prove our strength.
I'll be sure it's given to Ethan.
Oh, our cool sword.
This was our land. They were our people. Your family. I share your outrage, Sir Royland. I do. But now is not the time to provoke the White Hills. Not with Ramsay Snow coming to see us bend the knee.
The hell with Ramsay Snow, the bastard.
Garrett, you understand what this means. You killed a Bolton, and Ramsay Snow will want his retribution.
We're the ones that should be demanding retribution.
They attacked me!
And they'll say they were keeping the peace in the name of House Bolton. It's an argument you cannot win. We have to be smart. Ramsay Snow will be here within the week.
And what would you have us do? Nothing.
I would have us use our heads while they're still attached to our shoulders.
Garrett has lost as much as anyone else within these walls. Maybe you can talk some sense into your uncle.
Garrett's suffered enough already. You ask too much of the boy.
He deserves to be heard.
My uncle's right. We need to be smart.
Smart. Eddard Stark was smart. And look where that got him. So, what's to be done?
Ultimately, it will be for Lord Ethan to decide.
He's just a boy who can barely hold a sword. He knows nothing of how to lead men.
He is the lord of this house, and he needs our help. It's bad enough the Boltons would have us bend the knee and swear fealty. But now, this. I'll accuse you of murder, and us of protecting you.
The boy was just defending himself.
I'm not faulting him for what he did.
I'd have done the same, as any man would.
It wasn't murder. It was justice.
Not in their eyes. It's just the excuse Ramsay Snow would need to put us to the torch and kill us all.
I'd like to see them try.
I'm afraid it's a risk we cannot take, which is why you cannot stay.
Cannot stay? Duncan, the boy has suffered enough.
You can't send me away.
We have no choice, Garrett.
Where would you have the boy go?
The one place that's safe, beyond the reach of the Boltons.
You're sending him to the war? The boy's done nothing wrong.
Not in the eyes of the Boltons. I'm afraid it's the only solution. Especially now, when the house is so vulnerable.
Uncle, my place is here. Who would defend the house? You said we need men who can fight.
There'd be nothing we could do to protect you. To stay would bring destruction upon us all. I know that's not what you want. I know it's difficult to understand. But you must think of the house.
I won't put others at risk. I'll go.
I know it doesn't seem fair, but it is what's best.
That settles it then.
You can have my horse, and I'll see you have plenty of food. But we haven't much time. The White Hills will come looking for you.
I need a sword. Can I get a sword, please? I would like a sword. I don't want to go unarmed. If I go unarmed, I'll be screwed. Even if I do have plenty of food and water.
Were it up to me, I'd gladly drive a sword through Lord Whitehill's heart if given a chance. I would. And God's willing, someday I will. But for now, I have House Forrester to consider first. I know you want to stay, but Lord Forrester would be proud that you're putting the interests of the house ahead of your own. Many of Lord Forrester's best men have volunteered for the war. His own great-uncle was a ranger with the Night's Watch.
You're the only family I have left.
In my heart, I know I'll see you again.
I've been waiting for the right moment to tell you.
What? What is it?
Lord Forrester asked me to give you a message. He said, the North Grove can never be lost.
Sorry, you caught me by surprise. It's not often discussed, if ever.
He said tell only you.
For good reason. Most don't even know it exists. They think it's just a myth made up by wildlings and fools, and it's better kept that way. I assume you kept your word. You haven't told anyone else, have you?
No.
This is important, Garrett. I need to know the truth.
Of course not. I told no one.
Well done. Lord Forrester was right to put his trust in you. From this day forward, this will be our secret. But soon, I may need your help.
But
I can't say anything more just yet. Just know the North Grove may very well be vital to the future of this house. Don't breathe a word of it to anyone at the wall. Become a ranger if you can. It will... Iron from ice.
I am from ice.
Remember, You represent House Forrester. Your actions at the wall will reflect the honor and dignity of the house.
I need a sword.
I know you will.
I still need a sword. I'll probably like adopt one along the way.
Garrett, wait! Be safe.
A long road ahead.
Ethan?
Oh, come on, are you serious? Not do this to me, please. Oh, come on. Hold on, something happened